everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Wine, Glass, and Chill. Y'all, listen, I got a story to tell y'all. You know what? I like to sit down and have a story time with y'all, like legit. I know I'm in a car, y'all, but this is only the piece of quiet I get. It is Sunday. I don't know what day it is. I think it's like Sunday the 5th. It's Sunday, February 5th. Hey y'all, hey. How y'all doing? I'm feeling so good today. So I just want to come on here and tell y'all a little story that happened to me, like honest, 100% funny story. Like I feel like it's funny. Y'all, listen to me. Let me tell y'all something. So me and Bae, occasionally we smoke CBD. Just occasionally. We don't do THC. Well, THC, I don't know. I don't think it come in there. We just do CBD, whatever. So, they have CBD gummies. They have CBD for relaxations. They have a lot of CBD. Do not stop CBD, especially if you have like anxiety and depression. Okay, so me and Bae went to like a knockoff store. Usually we always go to a authentic store, but we went to a knockoff store because we was just in a hurry. I was going to do hair, and so Bae was like, hey, I think they got CBD gummies. You want to try these? I know you ain't got none. Maybe this will help you calm you down or whatever. Because I suffer from depression and anxiety, postpartum depression, whatever. I suffer from all of it. I have ADHD. Okay, so I suffer from it. But at that time, we was just want to really just relax and calm down and kick it. You know what I mean? So when we got the gummies or whatever, he took one, I took one, and then we just went down. We was going to his mom's house because I had to do hair, and so we went down there where his mom lived because it took us a little time. I was just chilling. The girl ended up canceling. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we just sat there for a little bit, and then why the hell? My mind I just started feeling like I was rushing, like I was skipping time, like I was here, then I was not here, but I was there. I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but it was like I was like, you in the present time, but then you in the future, but then you go back in the present time. That's how my mind was going, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm tripping. I don't know. What? And so my kids was in the front or whatever, so my anxiety was going real bad. Like I started to think like, oh my God, something gonna happen to my kids. Stay back here. So I was getting really fretful. Like I was like, y'all stay back here. Y'all can't go up there. Nah, something gonna happen. I don't know. Y'all, my anxiety was really bad, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, CBD usually supposed to calm me down. No. This stuff right here did not calm me down. It made me worse. Like it just made me, I was going through it. So I was telling Bae, I'm like, Bae, I don't know, something wrong with me. I'm feeling really like, I'm feeling like I can't control my thoughts or whatever. And Bae was like, what's wrong? Like, you okay? So I get in there. I was like, it's time to go home. Like, I'm scared something gonna happen. Like, it's time to go home. So Bae was like, okay, let's get in the car, let's go home, because the girl already canceled. So I sit in the car, right? And I was like, Bae, I ain't gonna be able to drive. I can't drive. My mind is just going too bad. I don't know. I just can't drive. So I just started to think, like, it felt like I was stuck in a place that I could not come out. And I just kept saying, like, oh my God. Like, I started thinking, like, these people finna start taking my kids because they think that I did drugs. And I was like, please, I was just in my mind, I'm like, Bae, they gonna take my kids away. He's like, what is you saying? They're not gonna take your kids away. What are you talking about? So he ended up dropping me at the hospital. I said, take me to the hospital. I started crying. Like, I was in the hospital, like, saying shit like compulsive. Like, I could not control myself. Like, just saying shit like, I don't like. How you supposed to say it? Like, when you know people that stands in the corner that talks to themselves, that's exactly what I went through. But I was just like, I was like, oh my God, don't take my kids away. I'm not literally like this. But I kept saying it. And then I go back to the past. And then I'd be like, okay, I'm cool. Relax. So when the girl checked me in, she was like, this is a place of business. You can't just be doing that. But in my mind, I could not help myself. Like, I literally could not fucking help myself. And I didn't know what the fuck the issue was until I got there. And I'm like, maybe it was the gummies that I took. So the gummies that I took, they had a lot of milligrams in it. We wasn't supposed to take the whole gummy. We was supposed to only take two. Like, we was only supposed to take a half or a bite. You know what I mean? Me and Bae took the whole gummies. Bae was feeling the same thing, but Bae was drinking at the time. So it was like, it counteracted with him. So he ended up dropping me at the hospital. He ended up going back to his mom's house, because you got to remember, we don't live out there. Our drive is like 20-30 minutes away from her house. So he went back to her house, and he ended up going to sleep, trying to sleep his off. While I'm in there, I was really like crying. I called my mom. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I couldn't really talk. I was like, you know, just repeating myself. You know, I could not fucking like control my emotions. Like, it was so bad, y'all. And now I think about it, I can laugh at it, but at that time it was scary. I never went through that. And then the doctor was like, I was on a bad trip. They ended up giving me lorazepam to calm me down, and they said that the gummies was just way too strong. And you know, me and Bae don't do like other stuff. So when I got that, I was I never been that high. Like, it was just like, it was like being like I was high. Like, it was terrible, y'all. Like, I ain't never been through nothing like that ever in my life. And it was just like, I was stuck in my mind. I could talk, but I could not control myself. And that was the worst thing to ever go through. And so basically what was in the gummies was Delta 8. I never had Delta 8 before, so we didn't know. Like, I think the person gave that to my fiance, because he probably was like, oh, y'all want to have a good time or whatever, here, I'm gonna give y'all this. But we didn't, I don't think Bae, he didn't even know the X was Delta. We didn't even know nothing about Delta 8 until we went back to the store, and it was like, it had Delta 8 in it. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I thought it put some type of other drugs that I could not, y'all, it was terrible. So once I got it, they gave me IV, and they gave me lorazepam in the IV. Okay, y'all. So I ended up coming down, I ended up calling Bae. Was like, Bae, I think I'm ready. So I ended up, he ended up coming to get me. We ended up going home. But the next day, I still had some effects to it, so I had to end up going back to the hospital. And then they ended up giving me more lorazepam, but I don't think I liked the feel of what it was. Y'all, this was like 2 years ago. This was like 2 years ago when this happened. So now me and Bae is very, very cautious about what we get, because we don't smoke. Let's just put it like that. We don't smoke. I don't smoke. Bae don't smoke. He do his vape, and they vape, and his vape is nicotine. We don't do none of that. So it was a lot, y'all. I'm telling you, it was a lot. Like, do your research if you're gonna get gummies. Make sure you know how much is in there. Like, we are so good. I don't even do gummies no more. Let's just put it like that. I don't even take gummies no more. I don't do none of this stuff no more. I can't, because I've been on they called that a bad trip. I was so high that I could not control myself, and I didn't know. Like, I didn't know. I never knew what it was, y'all. So that's my thing. Now I can look back and laugh at it, be like, girl, what was you thinking? Like, babe, what was he thinking? Like, me and babe, like, what was he thinking together? But me and, like, it's crazy how me and babe experienced so much stuff together. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, he was there. And we had our kids with us. Like, it was crazy. But you know, his mom was there too. She didn't know what was going on. Like, she didn't know. So yeah, that's why I be like, you know what, I don't do it. They be like, you want to try to gun me? I'm like, nope, because I'm not going through that shit ever again. So it would never happen. So yeah, y'all, that's what happened. And I just wanted to come on here and share that experience with y'all. Like, y'all, I was tripping so bad. I never thought that you can trip like that. Like, I never thought that, I don't know, I just thought they laced it with something. Y'all, it was so terrible. Like, it was bad, y'all. It was bad. And I'm happy I went through that situation, because now I learned, like, you can't just go out here and just try anything. You know what I mean? So every time I go in that store, I always be like, listen, y'all gave us some gummies that had Delta 8 in it. We don't do Delta 8. Well, we don't even take gummies no more. Let's just put it like this. We don't even take gummies no more. Like, it's over with. It's never gonna happen. But yeah, so I just wanted to get on here, and I wanted y'all to laugh about it, because listen, your girl was in the hospital acting like she was a mental institution patient, and I was just like, listen, please don't take my kids away from me. I am not this type. I do not do drugs. I kept saying that, like, I do not do drugs, but I was saying it so compulsive, like, I don't do drugs, I don't do drugs, I don't do drugs, I don't do drugs. I was saying it like that, like, please don't take my kids, please, wait, I don't do drugs, I need to calm down. Okay, let me calm down. Wait a minute, y'all gonna take my kids away from me? Like, it was like that. Like, y'all, it was so bad. Like, y'all must don't understand. Like, y'all gotta be careful what y'all do out here, because listen, I didn't know. Like, I'm not in that world to do any type of fun stuff and stuff like that. I'm not in that type of girl. Your wine glass is just pure, y'all. Like, I don't do none of that stuff. So when I did dip into CBD, I'm like, CBD is like, you know, it's not a drug, so it helps you calm you down and stuff like that. But listen, not marijuana, but Delta 8, that's a lot. That's a lot in itself. So yeah, y'all, that's what I wanted to come on here and tell y'all the story time. Let me know if y'all want to hear any other stories. I'm planning on doing my depression story, my birth story with my kids, all that stuff. I want to do a story so y'all can really get to know me a little bit more about me and my kids and stuff. If y'all love this content, remember to comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with litty videos, and I will be back in another one. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for sticking with me even in the rough times. Y'all be here with me, and I really do appreciate that. I appreciate anything that anybody do for me. Y'all are so sweet. I really love y'all. Y'all like a extended family to me. Even though if I don't comment, even if I don't like y'all posts, it be so many people commenting and stuff like that, but I see everyone's, and I'm thankful for each one y'all do. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Deuces.